A&M.
Hopefully.
They're going to lose to somebody else along the way, probably. So,
Hope
yeah,
so.
there's all
Yeah,
that.
man. It's lovely,
Yep, I did not
lovely
want to jump
time.
up, jump off the Cotton
Cotton
Bowl.
Bowl. Just like watching the game and I see a body fall. Like and I'm
Yeah,
like, I
that's
know
me.
exactly who that is. I know
That's
who.
me. The amount of
Picture.
beers that I had did not help. The amount of
Probably
corn
not.
dogs that I had did not help.
But
But it's whatever.
there's worse things in life than Texas beating Oklahoma. That's fine.
Like cancer.
Yeah, the Holocaust, whatever.
Yeah, exactly.
Uh-uh.
Anyway,
Gee, all right. No.
college football news. Penn State fired James
Yeah.
Franklin, and we talked about this the last time. How much success can you have
Now we did.
and still
Yeah.
be
It's
there?
it's crazy, man. And then just this last week on game day, Saban he was on game day,
Yep.
and then
I know they interviewed him, which was weird.
which was very weird, I thought. But and Saban was all for that, like all these accomplishments that were set because of you and what you did at this program, and it's just not fair. I mean,
Like when
it's
you,
the exact same as Mike Gundy. Obviously, he
yeah,
had more success than Mike Gundy, but it's the same thing. And I mean,
all
but
right,
at the end of the day, it's like, how are you just okay with being mediocre?
exactly. He was
Um,
literally a prison of his own accomplishments. Like you
yeah.
raised the bar so high that now you're going to
Hmm.
be fired because of your doings. So
It's big,
it's a
big shoes.
good, bad
Like,
problem to have, I guess.
I
Like
guess so.
raise the
It's
bar
wild.
that
Like
high.
you went last season being one play away from being in the national championship
Yep.
to being fired mid-season. Um, Even like week one, like no one would have guessed we
Mm-mm.
are where we are at the season, and all these coaches that had been fired, like just wouldn't have seen it coming.
Well,
Um,
Penn State has fallen off too. Like it's not even remotely close.
yeah,
Like they were that close to Oregon, and then boom, 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 UCLA, Northwestern, Iowa. Like they fell hard.
yeah, dude. I don't know if you saw Matt Rule's at Nebraska when they asked him about the potential like to go to Penn State, which is his alumni.
Mm.
He didn't answer the question. He's like, I don't know. The answer he gave is very much like, yeah, I'm leaving if given the opportunity, which I believe
Hmm.
they reached out to him. I'm not sure, but yeah. So it's like that'll be
It'll be
interesting.
interesting who they
The
get.
coaching carousel this year is insane. It's wild.
I know Napier's out, Franklin's out, Gundy's out. There's like
Yeah,
I'm sure Auburn will be open by the end of the year.
yeah,
Arkansas's open.
yeah.
Um,
Yeah, I think Auburn's definitely up next, and that's the only other one that I can. And then of course we talked about like Oregon State and UAB
AB.
and the
Yep.
fire their coach. But yeah, there's a lot of coaching opportunities this year, and I'm excited to see where it all goes.
Hmm. I think NIL has really messed with the coach hiring thing because it's no longer a you have 4 or 5 years to build a program.
Yeah,
Like NIL, the transfer portal has messed it up so much that schools like Indiana's a perfect example of this. Kurt Signetti has come in from James Madison, and his first year went 11-1 in the regular season, made the playoff.
yeah.
He's now 7-0, number two, or the number
Number
two ranked
two
team in the
right
country.
now,
With
it's insane.
Indiana is
And
absolutely
people
crazy.
and people are
And
like, "There's gonna be a one hit wonder. There ain't gonna be." No,
the
he's proved
the
wrong.
fact, see, this is why coaches like James Franklin and Mike Gundy and all them get fired because you don't have any more development. You can
Mm,
win right now, and if you're not winning right now, then we're gonna find somebody else who will win right now.
yeah.
The fact I was looking at the AP poll, Indiana, Vanderbilt, and who was it?
Um,
There was a third team in.
they're typically not in the
Let me
AP
look.
poll at all. It's really good to see these guys have never really had any success,
Hmm.
come up and especially Vandy, man. I want them to have all the success in the world. Um, I
Who
really don't know who I am even leaning towards Heisman, if I'm being honest with you. I don't
it has
know.
to be like,
No one deserves it anymore.
yeah, I'm not sure.
Honestly, Pavia, I don't know. He does a pretty good job. I don't know.
Pavia, Dante Moore, Oregon.
As I thought
Oh,
that, but
Georgia
then,
Tech.
oh
All
yes,
three of those schools are in the top 10 right now,
I
and that
love
is
that.
insane. Indiana's number two, Georgia Tech's seventh, and then Vanderbilt's 10, and they're going to go higher because they're going to beat Missouri this week.
Yeah, dude, it's wild stuff, man.
Vanderbilt has a legitimate chance
Crazy.
at the playoff.
Yeah, dude. They do. I really don't see many other teams beating them, honestly. I mean, they did pretty well in Tuscaloosa there. I mean, they held their own for a while. I mean, they didn't get blown out either. And
Nope.
Alabama's pretty, it's a good team. So,
All right, we're
yeah,
gonna
man.
talk about them more here in a minute. But is that all the news you got for the week?
Yeah, I think so. Um, then we talked about Oklahoma State getting screwed over by the NCAA.
Oh yes.
Already,
So
it's that, yeah.
the NCAA has put in a thing where once a coach is fired, you have 30 days to
Well,
transfer.
that's what it was. Yeah, it was. You have 30 days to transfer. That's what it was. But now it is after the Oklahoma State. We're closing up. Our last day is tomorrow or Thursday. But portals aren't open anymore for other schools. But now it's players have 15 days to transfer, 5 days after that current school hires a new head coach. So they're not able to transfer anymore. So the NCAA just straight up hates Oklahoma State.
They seem to always
Um,
find a way to shaft y'all for real.
they really do. I don't know. I don't know, man. I don't know. It's upsetting. I hate the NCAA. Yeah.
That's
But
completely
yeah, I think that's
reasonable and
all.
fair, though.
I
All
think
right,
that's all I got.
sweet. Pick 6 points of the week. The number one pick I saw from this week. Miami. Carson Beck looked like old Carson Beck. He
Mm,
up to this point has looked really good, but now the Georgia woes has come back into his play, and they lose to Louisville as the number two team in the country.
that was
Um,
wild, man.
they can, right now they don't control their own destiny in the ACC anymore. SMU's undefeated in the ACC. Georgia Tech's undefeated in the ACC. Um, there's another school that I can't think of is undefeated in the ACC. Like, oh, Virginia, that's who it is. Those
Oh,
three schools could all be competing for the playoff spot and a chance to be in the title. And
yeah, man.
Miami, yet again, has found a way to lose themselves a game that should not be lost.
Beck throwing four
Four
interceptions. It's
interceptions.
just wild. And after he like, which I mean, I think that Georgia definitely had this false narrative about him. Like, I don't know, but obviously, if you're throwing four picks in a game, there's something wrong.
Like you ain't
And
winning it.
after, yeah, it's wild. They've been exposed though. They were probably the best team in all of college football, up until this last week, and now they're beatable. And
The only ones that have looked
mm,
anywhere remotely close to anything right now that I would say is a national championship contender is at Ohio State.
they're literally, yeah, standalone dogs.
I think they're the favorite or should
Um,
be the favorite right now.
I think
But
so
who
too.
I don't think Ohio State's really played many people, but
No, they haven't.
so we'll
They
see later on down
haven't.
the road once they get tested.
Uh,
But
um,
Miami, I think that they can definitely rebound it. But that's
they,
just
they
yet
can.
again your one loss. Are you going to let this define your season? And are you going to tank the rest of the way now? Or are you
I
going
think
to kind of help build
Mario
yourself?
Mario Cristobal has a way of just titanicking his team in the
Yes.
second half of the season. Never fails.
At
So
least this
that's
time it wasn't completely his fault.
no, it wasn't after for sure. But yeah, man.
Number two, Texas Tech kind of does the same thing.
Yeah, dude. That's another one. Levitt was out for a few games, I believe, and then came in and whooped butt and did what he's supposed to do. He's a great kid, great player, man. I didn't think Texas Tech was, beatable right now, but they shown that they were, and
And
it
somehow it's
just
Arizona
shows.
State.
I know, and just like last year, you don't expect them to do anything at all. Um, they were looking like the favorite, in which they still are looking really good, but. The Big 12, man, it's just a place. I wouldn't be surprised if Oklahoma State comes out this weekend and whoops their butt. You know what I mean? I'm just saying. Probably not.
Um,
Like you said, we're 38-point underdogs.
yeah.
I don't think, yeah, we're definitely, you know what? I should probably put parlays on that. Anyways, sorry. Um,
Um, I don't understand how Utah loses to Texas Tech, then beats Arizona State 42 to 10, but then Arizona State beats Texas Tech.
college football, man. Why?
Any given Saturday, anybody can
Any?
win.
That's right, dude. That's right, man.
Um, is that all you got for that?
Yeah. Yeah, like I said, I haven't been able to watch very much
Cool.
football. But I'll
Point
get
number
back.
three, Vanderbilt, we love you. You
Yeah,
are in the
dude.
top 10. It's okay you didn't beat Alabama because most
It's
teams
it
don't beat
is.
Alabama.
No, absolutely not. And at Tuscaloosa,
Yeah,
they
it's
held their own
perfectly
for a good
fine.
while
They did.
during that game, but everyone else they have been stellar against. Um,
I'm looking at
yeah,
their
I love
schedule
it.
right now. They beat South Carolina. They beat Virginia Tech. They beat LSU this past weekend. They got Missouri, who we'll make a prediction on that later. I've already said.
Yeah,
To you, that's going to be an epic game. College game day is in Nashville for the first time.
it's just so stupid. I hate all these SEC games that they're.
Yeah,
But
that's
that's cool.
annoying. I get
But it's
that.
cool being in Nashville though.
Um, then they got Texas. Auburn's bad. Kentucky's bad, and at Tennessee. They could legitimately be a 10-2 team going for the
Hmm.
playoff. 9-3 at worst. I think, these games, all these games are winnable. Texas
Yeah,
is winnable. You kidding
yeah,
me? Auburn's definitely winnable. Kentucky's winnable.
for sure.
Just looking at the last few games on their schedule, Tennessee's the only one that I'm looking at right now that's giving me like maybe you don't win that game. But even
But
then,
even them
Tennessee
guys,
hasn't
I
been
mean, spanked
extravagant.
this last week. I mean,
If
yeah,
Vandy could get legitimately go 11-1.
I would love that a lot. I mean. I hate SEC schools, but if any SEC school is going to win, man, Vanderbilt. Other than Oklahoma, of course, wink, wink. But
That's right.
man, Vanderbilt, I love it. The underdog story. They're the new Alabama. I would love it more
I
than
would
anything.
agree. I hope
Pavia has done great,
he
and
has. At the beginning of the
that's
year, we were laughing at them because he said he wants to come back and win a national
yeah.
championship.
But he's proven us wrong. Like I respect the heck out of him.
Props to you, Pavia, because I
I
didn't. I
really
think you
do.
had it in you.
I mean, you can't say anything about his heart and his willing to do what's necessary to win, and he's showing it, man. It's wild stuff, dude.
Yeah, they're
I
doing
shoot. I
awesome,
mean, I think Heisman talks too. I don't know. I mean, there's really no flex
especially
for that.
because he's got one, two, three more ranked wins or ranked games. If he comes out and beats two out
Hmm.
of three of those or all three of them,
Yeah, dude.
you
He's
got
got
to
to be in
really
the
be questioning it at
conversation.
that point. Like,
No, for sure. Yeah.
next point, the Holy War was a very extravagant, lots of fun, came down to the wire. I'm pretty sure
Hmm.
BYU ended up 24-21
I did. And that was a
dub.
pretty wild game. I caught the back end of that.
It was a good one, a beautiful
Hmm.
color v color matchup.
Dude, it was best uniform matchup ever.
That was a good one.
You see the sign. One of BYU's in the student section had a sign that said Ted Bundy went to Utah. I
I
thought
did
that
not
was
see that.
hilarious.
That is good though. That's a
Yeah.
little fun fact there.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a good game. BYU's awesome environment. We've been there. Provost
Yeah, it was
awesome,
beautiful. Best scenery in college football for sure. In football
without a
in
doubt.
general. Yeah, absolutely, man.
Lavelle Edwards is nice. Mountains in the background. Plus BYU
Yeah,
plays good. I'm not sure
Cosmo.
how Cosmo, yes,
Mm,
mascot friendly here.
that's right.
I'm not sure how good BYU is though.
Yeah.
I feel like they're skating on ice, and eventually they're just gonna fall through.
So yeah, I've not got to watch too much football from them, but I believe I mean they've skated if you look when you're looking their schedule up. So they've kind
Yes,
of
I am.
I don't know, had some close calls, I think. I think they have um close
Let's
calls more than
see.
they should have had, but
They're 7-0.
yep.
They played close at Colorado 24-21.
Mm.
Beat West Virginia 38-24. They beat
That,
Arizona, which is not great, in overtime, two overtimes, 33-27, and then they played
yeah,
Utah
that's
24-21.
yeah.
They
That's
got Iowa State, which should be a win coming up, but it's in
Phew.
Ames, so that feels like a trap game if I've ever seen one.
Hopefully it's not a night game for those boys.
It's 3:30.
Okay,
So,
I mean
yeah.
it's not too
You might
bad.
have some hope, but that's a dangerous
Yeah,
game. At
yeah.
Texas Tech's a loss.
No, yeah.
TCU's playing good. At Cincinnati's playing good. UCF. So you could lose three games at the back half of your
Yeah.
schedule.
You could.
If you come out, Texas Tech, I feel like is a for sure loss. I don't know. I just feel like the way TCU Cincinnati's playing is going to be a lot tougher than originally thought. And all three of those schools have a chance to make a run at the Big 12 title. It's going to be tough for BYU. We're going to see what they're made of here in the second half of the season. I think I saw something earlier from Pick Six Previews that this is the first time that either BYU has been back-to-back seasons starting 7-0 in
Mm.
the history of this program. So that's kind of cool. So props to them for that. But
It was very cool.
um,
Excellent.
Utah's now lost 2 games in the Big 12, so I feel like their run is kind of over, considering who you have left that's also trying to compete for that. So
Probably. Yeah.
sweet, sweet. Next up, I just think it's really funny that the ACC's three biggest teams, which is Florida State, Clemson, and UNC, all lost to the three teams that they tried to keep out of the ACC, which is SMU, Cal, and Stanford.
Yeah, that is funny. It's very poetic.
It's very poetic, and I got to see the back half, or I got to see all of the Stanford Florida State game, and
That was
that
wild.
last few minutes of that was chaotic as frick.
That's close, I believe, right?
It
Because
was
I
close. They came down to the wire. They made an epic Hail Mary. Then they snapped it past the quarterback, and he did something and got it up. And then they ran a play, and then they got called short on a controversial play that would have won them the game. They probably got shafted. I won't lie, because it looked like the ball did in fact cross the goal.
I think that was the game too that I saw where they called blocking in the back, but like the
It was
player
Phantom.
flipped on his own and was not touched at all. That was pretty wild. I think that was the one though.
So yeah, that's
Mm.
Florida State. You probably got shafted.
How
Um,
they beat Alabama though
yeah,
at
for real.
season
What kind of witchcraft were they using the
sold their
first 3 games of the
soul.
season?
Freaking wild. But it's a
You
step.
know,
It's better than last year.
yeah, it kind of begs the question too. I've seen rumors where he's on the verge of getting fired. You're 2 years removed from 13-0.
Mm.
Like you got to believe that
You can do it
you're
again.
just in a rough and you're trying to break out of it. I mean, you beat Alabama 6 weeks
Did.
ago.
Yeah, but I mean, if they, I don't know. I mean,
Like if you lose how many more
coaches
games until you just
until
call
you're
it quits on the
fired,
man?
and it's kind of we feel like we kind of are speaking some coach firings into existence here. But if it's if James Franklin can get fired from Penn State, Mike Norvell can be fired from Florida State.
Ah, that's
Um,
crazy. If he
I
gets
think his seat's
fired,
warm for sure.
yeah, if he gets fired, y'all should sweep him up. I feel like that's just
Dude, I
a
would be down. I'd be down,
a
dude.
great hire.
I don't know that. I don't know. I don't know who they. I know they want to hopefully find somebody by the start of bowl season.
Hmm.
So hopefully, not too much
Because I
longer.
mean,
Hmm.
listen, for the first 3 years, he built them up. It was progression, and then he went 13-0, and then
Yeah,
now that's
yeah.
pitiful. The fall from them has been hard. Dabo Sweeney, Clemson, the fall for them has been hard. Even still, do you fire him? He's won you natties, but if he's not willing to contort to the NIL and transfer portal, do you get rid of him, get somebody who will? I mean,
Eventually, yeah. There's got to come a point, and
definitely wild. And then the Bill
it's
Belichick experiment's just failing horribly. I feel
very,
like.
very much so. Yeah.
I feel like he's probably gone at the end of the year, whether or not they get rid of him or he leaves on his own accord.
So it's a big buyout too. I forgot exactly what it was, but
If he
it's
just leaves, they don't
I
have to pay him that, right? So if he just
think
quits or
he'll
goes
leave.
wherever,
I don't know
I
where he'll
could
go.
I could see it. I feel like he's not happy coaching college ball. It's not what he
Probably
expected it
not.
to be.
No, yeah, I don't think so either. I don't know where to go. I did just retire, man,
Yeah,
but
retire.
whatever. Yeah, dude.
Um, finally, number 6, Texas A&M is
Yeah.
somehow 7-0. They could still go 8-4.
Dang
I
good game against them Arkansas. Like
Yeah,
that
listen.
was if you're Arkansas, man, you keep losing these close games, brother. And
I
until
think
Matt
Bobby
Corral
P.
has gotten them in the right direction,
He's gonna f up somebody's season.
I think so too. They're gonna come around, mess someone's season up.
It could be Texas, and
Yeah. And yeah.
listen, Texas
They,
can't score.
no. They
Bobby
play in
P's got that
Austin this year,
offense.
don't they?
Yeah, and Taylor Green's
Yeah.
good.
He is very
Arkansas could
good. Their
legitimately beat
offensive,
Texas.
they had a lot of weapons. If their defense could just play, but yeah, man. I'm excited for that though. If the Hawks could somehow pull out a win against Texas, dude, I would be here for it.
I'm pulling up
And
A&M schedule. Texas could legitimately lose their next last 4 games, which is Vanderbilt, Georgia, Arkansas, and Texas A&M.
that's rough.
That's like
That's
the
rough.
beginning of the season. You're like, that's pretty easy.
Cupcakes.
But then now you're like, ooh,
And
Vandy top
used
10, Georgia top 10, A&M top 10. All right,
and used to you'd be like, oh, ain't nothing. But now, shoot, dude,
they could legitimately lose their last 4 games.
they could, and I'm here for it. And I
I'm
know
here for
you
it
are
too.
too. Yeah, dude.
So yeah, looking at A&M schedule, they got LSU this week, which that's going to be a dub. At
Mm.
Missouri is probably a dub. South Carolina, Sanford, and at Texas. A&M could legitimately go 12 and 0.
They could. They could. They really
But that
could.
schedule, I don't know how they got the softest schedule I've ever seen.
Yeah.
UTSA, Utah State, Notre Dame, which is looking like a really good win as of
Yeah.
now. Auburn, Mississippi State, Florida, Arkansas, and then LSU, Missouri, South Carolina, Sanford, Texas. So
Ooh. Yeah, dude.
that's looking good for them. So props to A&M. Y'all are doing great.
They
As long as you
are.
beat Texas, we'll be all right. Big three game of the week. Let's start with the one where game day is going to Vandy at Mizzou. I have said prior that I think Mizzou is beneficial to the easiness of their own schedule,
Mhm.
in which it has been Central Arkansas, Kansas, Louisiana, South Carolina, UMass. They lost to Alabama. They went two overtimes with the bad Auburn team. Vanderbilt's good. Then they got A&M, Mississippi State, at Oklahoma, at Arkansas. Missouri could easily finish 8-4.
Yeah.
And I think it's very, very
Missouri.
viable that they could do that because I think they're gonna. Spoiler alert! I think they're losing to Vandy this week.
Oh, they are.
I
I
think they're gonna lose to A&M. They're gonna lose to Oklahoma, and they already lost to Alabama. 8-4 is not far off.
I don't think so. I think Vanny's going to walk away with that game pretty easily.
Pavia is a baller, and I think as long as he keeps the turnovers at minimum, I think
I think so
Vandy
too.
wins this
He has
pretty
some
easily.
dang good weapons,
Hmm.
pretty decent defensive front, and I mean he's just a guy that peps the team up, gets in the spirit, and does what he's supposed to do. And he's a really great guy, and love that for them.
They're good. They got good O line. Like their whole team is solid,
Hmm.
and that's what I'm here for. So I definitely see Vandy winning this, going 7-1, which is insane. 3-1 in the SEC after
Yeah,
this week. Hopefully,
what a world.
I'd never thought I'd see the day that Vanderbilt
No, I
compete
feel
for a
that, man.
national championship, compete for a
Yeah,
playoff spot at that.
I love that.
Game number two, Texas A&M, LSU.
Texas
LSU's
A&M, I
yeah,
believe. This is,
LSU's
yeah,
just bad. Their offense is horrible, but that's what happens when you bring Bauer Sharp onto your team. So
they deserve it.
yeah,
They can
good
get.
job. Their offense is bad. Their defense isn't great,
No,
or
man.
as good as I imagined it.
No.
So
LSU's just such for me at least, an unlockable team.
yep.
All the way from the fan base to the players to the coach. Brian Kelly is just an awful human being in my.
Brian Kelly, yeah, is bad. I feel like I was about to say he's the next one. I think you could see
I
getting
think
fired
so.
if they
I do.
lose a few games this year, which I think that they will. Then this is
Mm-hmm.
definitely he could be gone by the end of the year too.
See, it's warming up too, for sure.
The but yeah, LSU. I think A&M's gonna make them look ugly in Death Valley. So
I think so too.
here's to hoping that that happens. And then finally, number three, Oklahoma Ole Miss. This is gonna be the best
Pretty
offense
good
that
game.
Oklahoma has faced all year long. And this is going to be one of the worst defenses that they've faced all year long. This will be the first game that they're not facing a top 30 defense. So Ole Miss's defense is not great. So if you can keep the running game doing what you did last week, and then John Mateer gets a little bit more healthy throwing the ball, you got to think that Ole Miss probably isn't scoring 31 points
I don't
this
think
week.
so. No,
And if their defense, if the offense can hold out, then Oklahoma's probably got a good shot at winning this.
I think so. In Norman, it's a day game, so it kind of sucks, but morning game at that. But
Yeah, 11 a.m.
I think they'll take care of business. Yeah, and I probably should put a parlay on that too. I always say in my head I'm gonna put parlays in these games, but I
And
never
you just
do.
don't.
I'm going to though at some point, I swear.
Yeah, so I think that's gonna be a good game.
It will be,
Ole
man.
Miss, we're gonna see what both teams are made of because Ole Miss has been struggling here lately. This is the best defense that Ole Miss is probably gonna face on the season.
Yeah, I would say so for sure.
So
Mm.
we shall see. Lane Kiffin's already putting some bulletin board material out there about stealing signs. So I think that Venables is gonna have them ready to go for sure.
I hope so. I mean, Kiffin, I just him as a coach too, it just irks me. Some of the stuff he says, he doesn't think. I don't know. It's ugh.
Yep, I agree.
You guys
But
better smoke him though.
I hope so. That's the plan.
Mm.
All right, let's go on to our pick'ems. Let's just start from the top of it. Oklahoma, Ole Miss. Who you got?
Oklahoma.
Oklahoma as well. I do
And I
too.
can
Which
actually, I can actually pick
look
him.
at you go.
No.
Which somehow enough, Oklahoma's a favorite, which worries me a little bit.
Yeah.
But
69% picked Ole Miss though.
Ole
That's wild.
Miss, yeah. South
Mm.
Florida, Memphis.
That's gonna be a really good game. I'm gonna go with South Florida though.
Me too, South Florida. Vandy, Missouri.
Vandy,
Vandy. BYU, Iowa State.
another underrated game, but BYU,
You know, I out
I
of all
think.
the games, I think I'm gonna pick Iowa State.
Okay, I
It
understand
just
it.
it
It's too.
feels like a trap game, too much of a trap
Yeah,
game.
absolutely, it is. It is. It is for sure.
BYU should win. Will they? I don't know. Illinois, Washington.
This
This
is
is a
a
good one
split
too.
50-50. I'm gonna stick with the Illini.
All right, good. I'm
Yeah.
going Washington.
Okay.
I feel like they're a very underrated team this year.
They are.
Minnesota, Iowa.
I'm gonna go Iowa.
I'm going Minnesota. So this is a nice little stretch we got going.
Yeah,
San
man.
Diego State, Fresno State.
I'm gonna go Fresno State.
Okay, I'm going San Diego State. Look at us. Cincinnati, Baylor.
Cincinnati.
Cincy, yep.
Okay.
A&M, LSU,
A&M.
A&M, and then North Dakota State, South Dakota State.
They're both 7-0, which nothing typical, nothing new, but I'll go North Dakota.
And North Dakota as well.
Just the majority here.
Sweet. That's our pick'ems.
Excellent.
2 minute timeout. What do you got?
Actually able to do it this year. All right, so you're gonna hate me. This was from last week, which we didn't get to do.
Oh,
These
sorry.
are Red River rivalry
More
oriented
Red
questions.
River.
I
Wait a
apologize.
second. We did these 2 weeks ago, right?
We did,
Were
and
these
then
different ones?
these are different ones. But
Okay.
um,
That's okay.
how many Oklahoma losses does this make to Texas now?
It's like 63, I think.
65.
65. That was
Yeah, man.
close.
Yeah. How many years? What? Wait, yeah. How many years was Texas' longest win streak?
Probably like 8.
Yeah, it's 8, from 40 to 47.
Yep.
So I'm glad you know that.
Unfortunately.
And how many wins does Texas have all time?
All time, wouldn't
Yeah.
that be 68
What?
or 65?
Well, like all time
Oh, all
wins. Oh yeah,
time.
no, it's just in program
I see what
history
you're
for like
saying.
the whole, yeah.
Okay.
And if you
Like
can tell me Oklahoma's too, that's the bonus points.
Texas is like 942.
Ooh. No, not quite. But you're close.
What was theirs?
Theirs is
Okay,
965.
965. So that means Oklahoma is like 958.
Whoa, so close. They have compared to Texas a measly 955 wins of all time.
Mm. We,
Down 10 apart.
as of 2 years ago, we had more wins all time than Texas. And then we had two
Really,
losing seasons, and Texas
that's
passed
very
us.
that's very sad. It's
Yep.
neck and neck though. Within less than one season, one full season. So can still change result. At least
It'll
you have that
happen. Texas will
history.
go back to sucking here eventually, and we'll be all
They
right.
will. They will. I hope so. I can't stand Texas, but I know you can't either.
I cannot, but
Yeah,
that's all
dude.
right. Those are good
Yeah.
ones. I like it.
Thanks, man. I'm glad are your good spirit about
Yeah, I might not have been last week, but
it.
it's a different week.
Yeah, dude. Yeah. It's get back to winning, back to scheduled
That's
programming.
right. Got Ole Miss this week. I'm gonna go be loud and proud
Excellent. You should.
and scream and cause chaos
I know
and
you
yell
will.
at Lane Kiffin. I might ask him if he's gonna take the Florida job. Wait till he comes out of the tunnel. Hey, Florida's sunny this type of year.
I'm sure he'll get a reaction out of that.
Oh,
He's very
probably. I'm sure he will
excited.
be eating all up the heckles.
No, I'm sure. That guy, he craves it. He loves it.
I can't wait. I'm gonna be down there at the tunnel, be like, hey Lane,
Yeah, bro.
see what happens. I'll let you know. I'll record TikTok.
Thank you. You should. I look forward to that.
All righty. Well, you got anything else?
No, man, that's all I got.
Sweet. Well, that concludes this episode of Athletically Speaking.
Bye.